Hello everyone, this is Irene and welcome to my channel. In this episode today, I will be talking about certain changes that we can make in our lives and into ourselves that may help us, those who are trying to speak fluently in English, those who want to speak fluently in English. These are certain changes, certain steps that you can take to help yourself practice to be a fluent English speaker. Now, the first change that you need to make about yourself is this is so important, and this is the most important thing to do if you are actually planning to be a fluent English speaker. I cannot emphasize about the importance of this step. The first change that you need to make about yourself is you have to let go of your fear. You have to let go of the fear of not being grammatically correct, letting go of the fear of pronouncing something incorrectly. You have to let go of the fear of what will others say. Loke ki bolbe. You have to let go of that fear. You have to. You can't be worried about those things. You have to be confident. You have to make yourself enough courageous enough that I will speak in English no matter how many mistakes I make, no matter how incorrect my grammar is. I will try to always speak in English, and that is what you have to follow as well. You have to, in your everyday life, you have to speak in English rather than in Bengali to improve your fluency. You cannot expect that, okay, I will only speak in English during my presentation, and in my head, rest of the day in my head I will practice my presentation, and at that time of my presentation my English will come fluently. No, if you are practicing this kind of belief, then trust me, I'm sorry, your English will never be fluent. You have to practice. Practice is what makes a man perfect. Second thing is babies learn from things that they see rather than things that they are told, right? And while growing up, we forget this information. Even though we are adults, we also learn from things that we see, things that we hear. Basically, we learn from our environment. So if you want to become fluent English speaker, you have to listen to people who speak English fluently. Now, many of us are given the advice that to improve our speaking English, we should listen to English news. Yes, that is very helpful, but the language in English news is scripted. The language is scripted, and that is not that language that we use while in conversation. We don't use that kind of language in conversation. In conversation, we use different type of softer, more informal language. Now, I'm not encouraging any of you to learn the informal language, but to be a fluent speaker, first you have to learn that easy everyday use language, and then upgrade yourself into a more sophisticated language. So those who are learners, beginners, you need to listen to people who speak more English. And how are you going to do that? We all have our native English speaker friends or relatives, but we don't talk to them. We don't make phone calls every day to them, and just 1 hour conversation will not anyhow improve our English, right? So how to do that? There are two ways. One is entertaining as well, and one is maybe entertaining, not so. So the first one is we all have access to Netflix nowadays, and those who don't have access to Netflix, we have YouTube, we have different type of websites. You can log into those websites, or you can log into Netflix and try to watch British. If you want to practice British accent, British language, watch British based TV series. Or if you want to practice American accent, watch American-based TV series, dramas that revolve around a character's everyday life. So how is that going to help you? That's going to help you to make small conversations that happen throughout the day of a person's life, and that way you can learn to make those small conversation into your life, into your everyday exercises. And the second step is there are those who use Apple Store or Android Play Store. In Play Stores and Apple Stores you can find different type of apps which provide free phone calls. You can make free phone calls to other people who are also like you, English learners. They're trying to learn to speak in English. So you can make phone calls and speak to people from different countries, from India, from UK, from USA, from China. You can speak to them and listen to their accent, learn something, or maybe teach something. So this was the second one. And the third one is keep up the practice. You have to keep practicing. Please, this is very important. You have to keep practicing. You have to listen to yourself. The simple way to do that is in your everyday life, switch off the Bengali language and switch on the English language. Rather than saying your everyday things in Bengali, say it in English. If you can't do that, if you think you cannot speak to English with your family members, or you're too shy, if you haven't followed the first step, letting go of your fear, if you're still too shy to speak with your friends and family in English, then speak to yourself. Switch on the selfie camera, go to the video option and record yourself. Speak in English. Describe your day to yourself in English. Listen to yourself. Correct yourself where you think you paused too much, you were lost of words, and you realize that you didn't pronounce something correctly. So correct your errors. Record yourself, listen to yourself and correct them. So I hope this video was useful to you all. I hope you find this video useful. It's 3 simple preparation that you need to make, these three simple changes that you need to make to improve your English. Let go of your fear, change your environment into English language, and practice. I hope this video was useful. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share this video. If you have any suggestion or question, please comment on the comment section. Thank you. Bye-bye, Irene.